So then, guys, we are on the 25 route going from Stourbridge up to Dudley. And the bus we have is an Optare Solo, which is fleet number 2741, and the reg is YJ60KBP. And we're on our way to Dudley via the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. And this bus is operated by the Tividale Depot, but however, the passing street light coming up is operated by the Kidderminster Depot, as the 25 is operated by both Kidderminster and Tividale depots on Mondays to Saturday daytimes. But however, Mondays to Saturday evenings, the route is operated by Tividale only, but only runs Dudley to Merry Hill. And Sunday daytimes, it's operated by Tividale only and runs Dudley to Merry Hill only. So we've just gone past Wollaston Junction, which is the terminus of the number 7 route from Dudley, which is operated by NXWM. Now, the 25 was introduced at the start of this year, 2023, replacing the 250 and 251, the Merry Hill circulars, which were operated by Diamond between 2017 and 2022. And those routes used to be operated by Hanson's local buses. So anyway, we're now coming towards our next turn-off point in the Wollaston area. So we're going to turn right. Now, as you know, the 25 no longer serves Wollaston Farm compared to what the 250 and 251 used to do. The only route that serves Wollaston Farm now is the NXWM number 8, the Platinum service from Wollaston Farm to Wolverhampton. And that's operated by the Wolverhampton Park Lane Depot. That used to be operated by the Pensnet Depot and ran from Wollaston Farm to Wren's Nest Estate. And that was a non-platinum route because that route was worked by Volvo B7RLE Right Eclipse Urbans. So anyway, we're now on our way towards the Brettell Lane area now. So we'll be going by Laser Quest. Then we'll come up towards Audnam. And then we'll go through Horbush. Then through Brockmore. And then we'll go through Brierley Hill Town Centre. And then we'll arrive at Merry Hill Shopping Centre before we continue towards Neverton and then on to Dudley. And now, as you probably know, Diamond now has a Stourbridge to Dudley link. So you've got the 17 corridor as well as the 25 route. But however, the 17 takes a bit longer because that goes via Kings Swinford, Wallheath and Gornal Wood. But however, this one's a little bit quicker. So then, guys, there is a lot of videos that's going to be added on this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. And I'm planning for some Arriva videos, and that includes the one from Telford to Sutton Hill, along with the 2s, and the number 3 from Telford to Brookside. Now, as you probably know, Arriva are going to be making changes in the Shropshire area this upcoming weekend, and I'll read out to you all the routes that will be changed from this weekend coming up. So anyway, here it goes, guys. So I'm going to be starting to read out the following routes that will be changed from this weekend. So changes to Telford services: the 4A Wellington to Telford, the College Days only journey that departs from Wellington at 16:54 will be withdrawn because there are very few passengers using that journey. An alternative service is provided by the service number 4, and that route operates every 12 minutes. The 5A, 5E and 6, Telford to Donington to Newport and to Stafford. Arriva is going to be making some very minor adjustments to the timetable on Mondays to Saturdays as well as Sundays to address some timetable improvements. And the number 9 from Bridgnorth to Wolverhampton. So then, guys, we are now coming towards Laser Quest. So you'll see some signposts coming up, and we will be turning left, which is in the direction towards Wordsley and Kings Swinford, and also goes towards Wolverhampton and Dudley. And Wordsley is in 1 mile, and while King Swinford is 2¼ mile. So I'll be going up towards the Audnam area, and we'll be by the Crystal Centre. And the Crystal Centre did used to have a Halfords and a KFC and of course Bath Store. But however, there is still the Tesco Express and the Pizza Hut delivery. And we will be turning right by the Lidl. So I'll be turning right by the Lidl. And we'll be going up Brettell Lane, which is the A461. So I'll be following part of the number 6, which is the Stourbridge to Dudley, which is operated by NXWM. And that goes from Stourbridge to Dudley via the main roads. So anyway, here we go. Coming up towards Audnam right now, on the 25 route. And so there's the Crystal Centre, which is right in front of us. And Lidl is to the right. So Lidl's on the right, and going straight ahead goes towards the Red House, Glascone, and of course Wordsley, and on towards Wolverhampton via King Swinford, and also Himley and Wombourne. And we'll be turning right by the Lidl. So the Lidl is on our right hand side coming up. So I'll be turning right onto Brettell Lane, and we will be going past the Fiat Arnold Clark garage and the Motorline Toyota garage. So I'll be going by the Toyota Motorline garage. And then once we've gone up part of the A461 Brettell Lane, we will then turn left onto the Oak Park Road. So we'll go along the Oak Park Road, and then we'll go down the slope, and then we'll go towards Horbush. So anyway, there's the Fiat Arnold Clark garage right there, and right next door to that is the Toyota Motorline garage. So the Toyota Motorline garage is on our right hand side. So we'll be turning left onto the Oak Park Road, and once we gone onto the Oak Park Road, we'll then head towards the Horbush area. So we'll be heading towards Horbush, and then we'll head towards Brockmore. And by the time we get into Horbush, we will be joined up with the 226 route, which is the Maryhill to Dudley service, which is operated by Diamond Bus Tividale. However, that one is operated by Tividale altogether. That one is not a shared route compared to this one. However, Kidderminster do a morning trip on the 17 from Stourbridge to Dudley, and then the 17S from Dudley to Stourbridge, and then that goes on the 57 route from Stourbridge to Woolheath, Brierscroft. And if you remembered when NXWM used to do it, the 57 used to interwork with the 17. So anyway, here we go. We're now coming towards the Horbush area on the 25 route. So I'll be coming by the one stop, which is over at Horbush, and once we get to the one stop, we'll turn right onto Swan Lane, and then we'll turn left onto the Horbush Road and go along the Horbush Estate. And once we get to the top of Horbush Road, we will then turn right. Now, if you remember, the 251 used to come in from the left at the top of Horbush Road and used to go past the tall chimney. But however, no bus goes past that chimney anymore because the 25 goes both ways, going towards Brockmore, except the 25 doesn't serve Brockmore High Street going towards Stourbridge. It only serves Brockmore High Street going towards Dudley. So anyway, here we go, down towards the Horbush area on the 25. So we're just now turning right. So coming up in front in a minute will be the one stop at Horbush, and then we'll turn right onto Swan Lane. So Swan Lane is coming up. So here we go. We're just turning right onto Swan Lane, and then we'll turn left next onto the Horbush Road. And so anyway, we're just now ready to turn left onto Horbush Road. So here we go. We've just turned left onto Horbush Road. So we're now on the Horbush Estate on the 25. And once we get to the top of Horbush Road, we'll then turn right onto Moore Street. And we'll go along Moore Street, and we'll go past the Moore Street Friar, the chip shop, which will be on our left-hand side. And once we gone up Moore Street, we will then turn right. We will then turn left onto Norwood Road. So we will then go onto the Norwood Road on the 25 route, and then we'll come to a roundabout, and then we'll go up to Pheasant Street. Well, we'll go along Pheasant Street, which used to be the terminus of the old 296 route, which used to run from Stourbridge to Brockmore, which Diamond withdrew back in 2018. And that journey was only a morning run, and there wasn't an afternoon service on the 296, and that route would then went on the 228 from Russell's Hall Hospital to Kimther, and remained on that route all day, and then did the 227. Now all three of those routes are now withdrawn. So anyway, once we've gone along Pheasant Street, we'll come out by the church in Brockmore, and we will turn right onto Lees Road, the B4180, and we'll come into Brockmore High Street. So we'll come onto High Street, and then we'll turn left. So we'll turn right by the Brockmore House. Well, was the Brockmore House pub, and we'll go along to Station Road, and then we'll go under the low bridge, and then we will then arrive at Brierley Hill Town Centre before we continue to the Merry Hill Shopping Centre, which is the 2-floor shopping centre in Dudley. And Merry Hill has loads of different shops. You've got Marks and Spencer's. There's actually 2 Marks and Spencer's, and of course there's a Primark, there's an Asda, and there's also a Sports Direct, there's a H&M, and there's a Boots. There used to be a Debenhams there, but Debenhams has gone, Sainsbury's has gone, and of course there used to be BHS at Merry Hill. So anyway, continuing on the journey, so we're now in Brockmore, so welcome to Brockmore, and we'll be on our way to Stourbridge next. Stourbridge, we're on our way to the Merry Hill next. So we'll be coming into Merry Hill, and we'll be coming by the Moore Centre in Brierley Hill Town Centre. So I do apologise that I mentioned Stourbridge. I meant Merry Hill. So we'll be on our way to Merry Hill on the 25, and then we'll continue up to Dudley. And the Dudley section used to be numbered the NXWM 11 and the 11A. That used to be the Merry Hill to Walsall through Dudley, and way before that it used to be the 81 from Dudley to Wolverhampton. because if you remember the 81 from Dudley to Wolverhampton, when it was Merry Hill to Wolverhampton, I meant that the 81 on the Merry Hill section was the Merry Hill to Wolverhampton, because the 81 Dudley to Wolverhampton is the one we know today. So anyway, we're just right by the Brockmore House right now on the 25 route. So sorry I made a few mistakes earlier with my facts, but however I've now corrected them. So we're heading to Merry Hill, not Stourbridge, and the Dudley section was the 11 and the 11A from Dudley to Walsall via Merry Hill to Walsall via Dudley, and 81 from Wolverhampton, from Merry Hill to Wolverhampton through Dudley. So anyway, here we go. We're now coming towards the Low Bridge, and then we'll be arriving at Merry Hill bus station before our journey will then continue on to Dudley. So here's the Low Bridge right there. So here's the Low Bridge. So we're just about to turn. So we now turned right, and we'll be turning left, and we'll be going by the Moore Centre. Now, the Merry Hill Shopping Centre has been in the Dudley area for a long time now, and it is a very popular shopping centre, and I could tell you the year when Merry Hill Shopping Centre first opened. So the Merry Hill Shopping Centre first opened in 1985, and it was owned by Westfield and of course Into, and of course the centre was developed and owned by the Richardsons. So the Richardsons used to own the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. For my correction, the centre was owned by the Richardsons, and then it was passed on to Westfield a few years later, and then passed on to Into, and now it's owned by someone else now. So anyway, we're just by the Mall Centre in Brierley Hill. So we're just now on our way to the Merry Hill Shopping Centre, and there's one of the Kidderminster street lights working for the 25 bound for Stourbridge. So I hope that you enjoyed the journey all the way from Stourbridge so far, and we'll be continuing on our journey all the way towards Dudley. So I'll be on our way towards Dudley. So keep your eyes peeled for more and more exciting videos that will be coming here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So to the right of me is the Brierley Hill Flats. So the Brierley Hill Flats is to the right of me. And so anyway, we're just now going down Mill Street, and we'll then be arriving at the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. So we'll be arriving at Merry Hill bus station, which is just outside the shopping centre, and also by the Lower Merry Hill Retail Park. So we're just now going over the canal, and the canal, which we've just gone over, is the Dudley Canal, and we'll be coming towards the boulevard. So I'll be going by the Upper Retail Park, and we'll be going down Times Square Avenue, and we'll be arriving at Merry Hill bus station, which is the terminus for most routes, like the 3s and 4M from the Sandwell area. The 4M comes from Walsall, while the 4M comes from Walsall, while the 3 comes from West Bromwich. And of course the 15 comes from Wolverhampton, and the 002 from Wheely Castle. And there's quite a few routes that terminate here, but most routes continue to different destinations. So anyway, here we are at Merry Hill, and just right in front is the Matterland store. That used to be a home zone years ago, and right next to that used to be JJB Sports, and way before that was the Jolly Giant store, and right next door to that is of course Halfords, and Halfords has been there for quite a long time now. And next door to that used to be Carpet-Rite. And of course there used to be a Maplin here. And there was a B&Q and a Toys R Us here. But however, B&Q, Toys R Us, Maplin and Carpet-Rite have since vacated Merry Hill. So we're now arriving at Merry Hill bus station. There's a Mercedes-Benz Melostrata preparing for the 13 route that goes towards Halesowen. So welcome to Merry Hill bus station, and our journey is going to continue now up to Dudley bus station. So then guys, we're now on the last leg of the journey on the 25 route up to Dudley. And there's the entrance to the Merry Hill shopping centre, which comes in by the 2x2 pet shop, Poundland, and one below is in front of you. However, 2x2 Pets and Poundland is on the right. And there's the other entrance, which comes in by TSB Bank and Body Care on the right, and JD Sports on the left. And in front of you will be the entrance to Asda, and of course the escalator to the upper level of the shopping centre. And at the top of that escalator used to be the old TK Maxx, which is going to become the Hollywood Bowl bowling complex. And of course, coming up now is the Abraham Derby, the JD Weatherspoons, and of course the Merry Hill multi-storey car park. And once we've gone past this, you'll see the Odeon Cinema, which used to be the UCI Cinema. So then guys, coming up is the Odeon Cinema, which is right here. And we're going to go around the roundabout, and the Odeon Cinema will then be on our left-hand side, and the Merry Hill multi-storey car park on our right. And of course, there's a pedestrian entrance to the multi-storey car park, and if you cut through, you'll come to the lift lobby, and then you'll go over the bridge link, and then you'll come into the Merry Hill shopping centre. And there's the vehicle entrance to the multi-storey car park, and we're just going past the former British Home Stores building, the BHS. BHS closed in Merry Hill in 2016, along with all the other BHS stores. And then BHS got converted into 2 stores. Primark had the lower level. They expanded the ground floor level into BHS, and also where the Mothercare used to be. And while Sports Direct occupied the top floor. The escalators and the lift within the BHS building were stripped out when Primark and Sports Direct took over. And there's the Marks and Spencers over there, the M&S, women's wear and food, and of course the Argos as well. And of course further over there is Next, which used to be Sainsbury's. And Sainsbury's closed at the end of 2016, and then Next took over in 2018. And of course, Sports Direct used to be right by Sainsbury's, but Sports Direct moved into the former BHS, and that is now occupied by HMV. And further down used to be Debenhams department store, but Debenhams department store is now vacant. It's been vacant since 2021 because Debenhams is now closed at Merry Hill, along with all the other Debenhams stores now. So there's quite a few department stores that have now left the high street. Debenhams and also BHS. All those department stores are now vanished from the high street. So anyway, we're coming down Level Street, and to the left would be the site of the former McDonald's restaurant and play area. And that has been turned into waste ground, and has been waste ground ever since McDonald's was demolished. And to the right of me would be the Merry Hill Trading Estate. So the Merry Hill Trading Estate is to the right of me. So we'll be on Hurst Lane, and this is going to take us down towards Lodge Farm. So I'll be going down towards Lodge Farm. So we're going down to the Highbridge Road, and we'll be doing a turn on Lodge Farm on the 25. So as you know, this was the old 81 from Merry Hill to Wolverhampton, and the 11 and the 11A Merry Hill to Walsall through Dudley. So once we get to Farm Road, we'll go round this roundabout, and then we'll come towards the bus stop, and then we'll go up the steep hill, which is the High Bridge Road. So we'll be going up High Bridge Road, and that is going to take us up towards St Andrew's Church at Neverton, and of course you'll see the Neverton Reservoir, which is close to the Dudley Water Sports Centre, and also the Salt Wells Local Nature Reserve. And at the top of the hill will be St Andrew's Church at Neverton. So once we get up High Bridge Road, the High Bridge Road would be right to the very top, and once we come to the top of High Bridge Road, we'll then come onto Hill Street. So anyway, this is Lodge Farm, so we're just going around this roundabout here on the 25 route. If you remember, the 11 and the 11A used to come down here, and the 81, but now Diamond is doing this end because the 11 and the 11A and the 81 were operated by NXWM, and NXWM used to do the 81s on Sundays and also night times, and they're now doing it again from Wolverhampton to Dudley. So anyway, we're just now coming up the steep hill, so we're now climbing this very steep hill on the 25 as we go all the way up towards Dudley. So we'll go on to Hill Street, and then once we come to the end of Hill Street, we will then turn right, and that will take us onto Sims Lane, and once we get to Sims Lane, it will then adjoin us onto St Andrew's Street, and then we'll go onto the Marriott Road. And Marriott Road used to be served by the 124 route, the Dudley to Brierley Heath, and now Diamond is serving Marriott Road once again, because Diamond withdrew Marriott Road back in 2019 when the 81 was rerouted to serve Marriott Road. So anyway, here we go, we're going up this steep hill all the way up towards Neverton. So we're now going up this steep hill, so this hill is very, very steep, and we will get to the top. So once we come off Marriott Road, we will then turn left, so we'll be turning left when we get to the end of Marriott Road, and go along the Cradley Road, and then that will take us into the centre of Neverton. And the only National Express route that serves Neverton now is the 19 from the QE Hospital towards Dudley, because the 18 from Merrill to Dudley is also operated by Diamond Bus. And so once we've gone through Neverton, we'll then turn off and go down Baptist End Road. So we'll then go down the Baptist End Road, and then we'll come towards the bottom of the Buffray, but however we will not be going up the Buffray because that's the number 7 and the 19 route, but however we will be going over towards Lister Road, and then we'll go up Adds Head Road, and then we'll be heading into the centre of Dudley. So we'll be heading into the centre of Dudley on the 25, and the journey will be terminating at Dudley bus station, so we'll be terminating outside the Farm Foods, and then this bus will then go to the stand at Dudley bus station to form the 25 service back down to Stourbridge. So here we go, we're now in Neverton. So we'll be passing a street light on the 25 heading towards Stourbridge, and that is the Kidderminster one, because Tividale only used one bus for the 25, and Tividale put on any bus on the 25, while Kidderminster usually put on street lights. Sometimes they use the X Johnson's XL buses, ADL Enviro 200s, but however the route is normally worked, by the street lights. And as you know, the street lights are built for clean air zones, and they are Euro 6. Even the AGL Enviro 200s and some of the Optare Solo SRs, well, quite a few of the Optare Solo SRs are converted into Euro 6 specification. Well, all of them are converted into Euro 6 specification, if I'm correct. And however, it's rare Optare Solo SRs come on the 25 because this route is usually built for street lights. However, we're on an Optare Solo which is run from Tibberdale, so Tibberdale will put on anything on the 25. I believe the SRs are Euro 6, all of them. Some of the Optare Solos are Euro 6 as well. But comment below if the Optare Solo SRs are Euro 6. So anyway, we're just going down Marriott Road, which used to be the old 124 route. From Dudley to Cradley Heath, and I believe the 282 used to come down here as well, which used to go from Merry Hill to Gornal Wood, which was operated by Diamond until 2016, until they axed the route. So anyway, there's the Kidderminster street light going towards Stourbridge on the 25 route. So we're now on our way towards Dudley. So we're coming towards Dudley, and we'll be terminating our journey at Dudley bus station. So our journey will terminate at Dudley bus station, and I hope that you enjoyed the journey all the way from the centre of Stourbridge. So more and more videos are going to be coming on the channel in the next upcoming week, and of course more videos will come on the channel in days and weeks and months to come. And we have gone above 1,000 subscribers, and we'll continue to go above 1,000. So by the time we've gone above 1,000, we'll have more and more viewers to watch this exciting channel, because this is a very exciting YouTube channel. So keep your eyes peeled for more and more videos that will be arriving on the channel. So we are planning soon for the 114 from Telford to Bridge North, which goes by Shifnut in Kemberton. I haven't been on that route for a while, since 2019. I'm hoping to get back on that route very soon, even the 113 as well. I've been on the 101 this year, the Bridge North Town Circular. I actually did the full circuit. The first one going towards the Danesford area, and the second one going towards Sydney Cottage. So I've done the full 101, and also I did a full 297 last year as well. So anyway, we're now in the centre of Neverton on the 25 route. So this is Neverton right now, and then we'll be heading towards Dudley Town Centre, where the journey will terminate. So we will be terminating at Dudley Town Centre. Now, Dudley used to have loads of shops over the years. There used to be a BT's department store in Dudley, but however there isn't anymore. And that BT's was on 3 floors. I believe there was a 4th floor, I'm not sure. And that BT's had some really nice old escalators. I think they were Otis, and I believe the lift was an Express or maybe an old Otis, and then got modernised before BT's closed down. And of course there was a Marks and Spencer's, which became a Wilkinson's. And of course there used to be a BHS, but most of the shops moved to Merry Hill when that centre first opened. But however, BT survived in Dudley until 2010, and now that is an Iceland frozen food chain. So anyway, we're now on our way towards Dudley. So we're now on the last leg of the journey. So we're coming to the last stretch of the route. So hope you enjoyed these videos that I've uploaded on this channel, and please keep your eyes peeled for that. Please keep your eyes peeled, I meant, for
for more exciting videos that will be coming here on Joe's Train Playing Adventures. And so once we've completed our journey on the 25, that will complete our amazing videos that we've done on the channel, and we will continue with more and more videos in days and weeks to come. So we are planning for more Aviva routes and a few more diamond routes, and I'll let you know with future videos that I can add onto this channel, because Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures is a successful channel, and we will continue to do so with more and more exciting videos. And so anyway, here we go. We're now en route towards Dudley Bus Station. So we're now going towards Dudley Bus Station. So we're just going across. So we're just now going across the. So anyway, we're just now going across Lister Road. So we're now going across Lister Road, and then we'll be heading towards the terminus in Dudley. So we'll be coming towards the terminus in the centre of Dudley, and so Dudley Bus Station is the terminus of the 25 all the way from Stourbridge. And once we come to the terminus at Stourbridge, that will be the end of the journey all the way. So I mean, when we come to the terminus at Dudley, that will be the terminus from Stourbridge. Sorry, I said Stourbridge, I meant Dudley. So once we come to the terminus in Dudley, that will be the terminus all the way from Stourbridge. So I like to say, hope you enjoyed my videos, and please be sure to subscribe to this channel as well, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So anyway, we are now arriving into the centre of Dudley. I am planning soon for like a POV on the street lights on the 25 at some point, but I'm not sure for definite yet, but I'll let you know as soon as possible. So anyway, we're just now arriving at Dudley Town Centre. So this is Dudley coming up, and what I'd like to say, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again sometime for more and more exciting videos that will be arriving here on the channel. So there's the Cousins Furniture Store in the centre of Dudley, and that Cousins has an old Evans gated lift, and I've been in that lift loads of times. And there's Cousins Furniture, and there's the old BT's department store, which is on the left hand side, and of course there's the footbridge. So there's the footbridge there's the footbridge so there's the footbridge right there. So we're just now arriving at Dudley Bus Station. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video all the way from Stourbridge. Thank you for watching.